Hey, I'm Deniz Burnham. I'm a drilling engineer, and I'm also a lieutenant in the U.S. Navy Reserves. And now I'm a NASA astronaut candidate. Sure, that's a complicated question for me. My parents were both in the military, and so I was born in Incirlik Air Base, Turkey, and every couple of years I moved around. I currently reside in Wasilla, Alaska. Before being selected, I worked on oil rigs in the oil and gas industry for about 12 years. I started off in the Arctic. I worked in Canada, Ohio, Wyoming, and Texas. I'm also the executive officer of Surge Main Alameda at the Naval Operational Support Center in Alameda, California. NASA astronaut to me is explorer at heart. I think they're the very embodiment of it. You get to inspire people from all walks of life. It's absolutely been a lifelong dream for me. My grandfather, he was born in 1927, and he had two main loves in life. He liked bicycles and he liked telescopes. And I'm very fortunate that he shared his love of telescopes with me. So from a very young age, getting to look through my grandfather's telescope and see like Mars, even though it was the size of my pinky nail, it kind of touched my heart differently. NASA, to me, is one of the few organizations that, even though you're representing America, you do get to inspire people from all walks of life. My mom, or at least my mom's side of the family, is Turkish, and doesn't matter where you are in the world, people know about NASA. So yeah, I felt like they're highly motivated people at NASA. We all have a shared vision and passions for exploration, and I would just be honored to kind of serve alongside with everyone else. Sure. The selection process itself, it was pretty long. It's a couple-year-long process. It starts off with you applying to USA Jobs. So you fill out like your resume, and then you wait to hear back. Your references get contacted, and then you get invited to the first round interview, which was maybe a couple-day process. And then you get called back to a second round interview, which was a lot longer, about a week-long process. There was all sorts of testing involved, ranging from like written tests to maybe psychological, physical, constantly being monitored. Good times all around. Sure. So when I saw the number pop up on my phone, it's a Houston area code. Working in oil and gas, getting a call from Houston is not abnormal. So I didn't immediately associate it, but the time of the morning, I was thinking like, oh man, this could be it. We'd been waiting a while for a call. It was Reed on the line, and when he actually kind of said that it's a yes, I couldn't believe it. I definitely got emotional, but I kind of alternated between laughing and crying at the same time, kind of mixed it up a little bit. Anne was also on the line, so it was kind of a great moment, and definitely a lot of disbelief. Sure, my mom is definitely a main inspiration in my life. She immigrated from Turkey, and women were not allowed in the military there, and that was her lifelong dream. And so I watched my mom graduate from college. I watched my mom commission as an officer in the United States Air Force. And so that definitely inspired me to be bold and pursue my own passions, like 100% effort. I wouldn't trade my mentors for the world. I think it's so important when something means a lot to you, you do want to protect it, keep it close to your heart. But ultimately, When you find somebody that does care and helps you pursue your dreams, this is actually kind of the most important relationships you can develop, is having that mentor-mentee relationship. They will be the ones that make sure you're staying on the right path, and it's okay to kind of fumble, but always they'll help you get back up and get back on track. Oh, I'm super excited. I'm a little bit of disbelief mixed in, definitely thrilled, ready to get going with everybody else. So living in Whistler, Alaska, probably the most normal thing that we do is we have to go snowblowing. Well, I think with the Artemis program, actually getting to leave the low Earth orbit and continue exploring out further, that's like super exciting times. It's a great time to be involved with space. The experience in general, I mean, it's something that you've dreamed about it for so long, actually getting to kind of execute the plan, whatever mission you're assigned to, trying to, at this point, you're standing on the shoulders of others, right? This is your opportunity that others can stand on your shoulders. So continuing to build that path forward for people, I think that's a great thing. So I'm very passionate about flying. I have my helicopter license, my fixed-wing license, seaplane. I fly paragliders, paramotors. I've done hang gliding. I love to be outdoors exploring. I think that's something that probably a lot of us kind of carry that in our heart, that spirit of exploration, and that's the kind of way I express it. You have to be resilient. You can never give up. This was not my first application, so do not self-eliminate. You must always keep trying, keep bettering yourself. I think what's so important is that you continue to seek these life-enhancing experiences, enjoy the ride, right? Enjoy the journey. Even if you don't achieve it, it was still just a beautiful experience in general with life. I think for me, it would be like to go to the moon. My grandfather and I have a very close relationship, and because, there was it was after his generation, but he got to at least witness it in his lifetime, people walking on the moon. So that's not something that I've ever seen in my lifetime. We've only watched footage of it, right? So I think that would be a very special experience to be able to share with my family that can relate to it. So I would share that repetition is the mother of all learning, as is repetition. You must keep practicing. I find that visualization helps, so make note cards and keep practicing until it's second nature. Well, my grandfather did also have a big influence in my life. He was a very curious person, so he could build anything, and he also had that love of astronomy. So for me, it was just getting to kind of hang out, having that desire to be an astronaut definitely made me want to pursue STEM regardless, until I kind of figured out exactly what I wanted to do. So as far as a challenge that I had to overcome in school, I would say that when you transition from high school to college, it's something about, it takes time to learn how to balance the schedules, maybe not overloading your classes. I also worked while going to school, and so kind of having these other things to balance while trying to still prioritize your studies, it can be very challenging. So just my desire to be an astronaut is what I kind of thought that engineering was the best path for this. I chose chemical engineering because I did enjoy chemistry in high school. And then for my master's, I decided to pursue mechanical engineering, only because it kind of better aligned with my work experience. Well, diversity of thought is very important. And if you can see yourself doing it, then hopefully you will not put yourself in a situation where you're afraid to speak up or put yourself out there. If you see someone else that looks like you, that's out there succeeding, then at least you will not be afraid to try.